They caught us sometimes. Yes. Buenas tardes. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for your patience this afternoon. My name is George Altgelt. I'm one of your Masters of Ceremony this afternoon. I get to share that role with my good friend and distinguished colleague, Miss Amber Holmes. And without further ado, we'll get started. So in the audience, we have with us several dignitaries. We have our own Associate Magistrate Judge, Leticia Martinez. Thank you for joining us this evening. We have Mr. Juan Ramirez Jr., President of the Laredo Independent School District. Mr. Rudy Morales III, District 2, LISD School Board. And we also have Alfredo Gustavo Perez, District 4, LISD School Board. And we also have Miss Michelle Gonzalez, who's here on behalf of United Independent School District, Director of Counseling. And to kick us off with some opening remarks, we also, this evening, sorry, get a little reverb here, we get to share the stage with the Laredo Bar Association's own president, Carlos Mariano Guerra. He's a newly minted lawyer. He's a prosecutor at the county, also a great colleague and friend of the Kazen Fellowship Program. Mr. Guerra.
Thank you, and good afternoon, everyone. Of course, like you heard George say, my name is Carlos Guerra. I'm the president of the Laredo Bar Association, and I'm honored to welcome you to the Kazen Fellowship Scholarship Ceremony for 2023 and 2024. The Kazen Fellowship honors the legacy of the late Judge George Kazen by providing students with opportunities that might otherwise be out of reach. Ultimately, it carries forward his legacy by forging a pathway for legal education that uplifts the community like ours, a community that faces unique legal challenges and a shortage of legal representation. The law anchors a community. It provides a clear framework to protect the rights of individuals and resolve conflicts. Ultimately, it provides stability. And stability is vital for any lasting progress we hope to build in our community. The Kazen Fellows were carefully selected from a highly competitive pool of applicants. This program is the first and only of its kind in Texas. Many have come together to make this a reality. Parents, attorneys, judges, students, sponsors. To the students receiving this scholarship, you have an entire cohort of people who believe in this community and your potential. These people stand behind you. And this isn't cliche, this is unique. This doesn't happen by accident. It happens when people love their community enough to push through challenges, just as you have shown resilience, determination, and excellence to earn this award. So congratulations to you. Among those who have made this possible, Judge Diana Saldana stands out as truly exceptional. When Judge Saldana was younger, she would move from Texas to Minnesota to North Dakota every summer to work sugar beet, soybean, and potato fields alongside her mother and her siblings. Today, she presides over one of the busiest federal courthouses in the nation. Despite her demanding schedule, she has taken on the extraordinary task of repurposing the courthouse, staff, and docket schedule to facilitate and accommodate this program. because she believes in these students and she loves this community. Her commitment to this program and our community is inspiring. So congratulations again to the recipients, and please join me in giving a warm welcome to Judge Diana Saldana.
Thank y'all. Thank you so much. I know George kept pushing the microphone away, and no, you're good. No, I think it's good. Thank you so much. We're a small group, but today was really important for myself, for Judge Song Quiroga, and for the Bar Association to be able to have this event for our students. We have some students who were not able to be here today. Their name will be called out and they will receive their scholarship. But for the students who are here, it was really important for us to be able to highlight them and to give them an opportunity to address each one of you. You know, this is a change for them. They've graduated from high school and they're moving on to the next chapter in their life. And we're so excited to have been a part of this journey. I still remember the day that George and Amber came to see me to talk about, you know, hey, we want to do something and we want to do something big. And we created this program. And it's really through the efforts of the Bar Association, members in our community, that they were able to raise the funds to be able to finance the program. And the kids know, I mean, they can talk to you about, you know, really no expense was spared. We had blazers, we had t-shirts, we had polos, they had food, they had experiences, an investment in them because we know that we are going to get in a return, our community is going to get a return on this investment. Everybody here on the front row, I mean, you know how much we are so grateful for the support that we have received from the community, from the school board, from the schools, from the lawyers, from the business owners to continue to do this. And there's so many different people who are involved in making sure that this program is a success. You know, we started with 22 students in 2023. We had 24 students and 6 middle school students in 2024. 2025 cohort is 30 high school students. All of them receiving opportunities to earn scholarships. Some of them have already received stipends. Some of them will continue to be able to earn stipends, and then today they're getting a scholarship. And we want to continue expanding. You know, Judge Song and I were just talking about, you know, really a desire, obviously, to continue giving them scholarships, but then for those who want to go to law school, to have the ability to award a scholarship so that they can take an LSAT prep class. And that's all, the only way we can do that is through the sacrifice, really, and the love and the support of the members of the bar and these lawyers who are here and those who are in our community and our community members. Another big dream that I have, and it's really, you know, started with some of these students who were able to go to Washington, D.C. through the Patriot Scholarship, but really having a part of our program culminate in a trip to Washington, D.C. And so, and again, it's just exposing and further expanding opportunities for our students because they are worthy. Our students are worthy of these experiences, and I promise them, and they know this, every single one of them I love with all of my heart. You know, Judge Song and I do. And, you know, family members, I already know all of you too, and you know that we're just really one big family, that we're going to keep pushing, and we're going to keep fighting, and we're going to keep expanding the opportunities, you know, for you, so that when you go to school, you can come back, and we're going to have internship opportunities for you. We're going to have job opportunities for you, because the desire is that they're going to return to Laredo, and they are our future leaders. And so I'm really excited to be here. I'm really excited to share this moment with each one of you. I know with the madness of, high school graduation, it just gets to be kind of overwhelming and it's so fast. But it was really important for me, for each one of them, to have this moment with you. We're actually on the LISD TV. I think we're on some, live feed that we sent to the kids so their loved ones are able to watch it. And I know it'll be recorded and they'd be able to go back. But it was really important for me for them to be able to have this opportunity to talk to you and to really reflect on their journey to this moment before they move on to the next journey. And then we've got so many people to thank, and I'm going to name a few who have really just become, friends and on speed dial for me. Monica Calles, Ivan Degollado, Melissa Ramirez from the school districts, Krista, Sophia, Alexandra, Emily, Alkel to, agreed to, because we were all so busy and she agreed, I don't know where she's at, but she agreed to just take control of this and thought of everything and did an amazing job of just putting this together really on her own, and I'm so grateful that she was willing to take on this task. And of course, my sidekick back here, Judge Song, we're like D squared, Diana squared. You put us in a room and we just keep on dreaming more and more because we just love the students and the kids so much. And so thank you so much for all of you being here. These kids have already graduated, so we won't have, this is our last opportunity to share this stage with them and to celebrate with them and rejoice with them and with each one of you. So thank you so much, and God bless all of you.
Good afternoon. Just really quickly before we move on to awarding the certificates, I did want to also recognize the Kazen Fellowship Fundraising Committee. This is the group that was in charge of coordinating the fundraising portion of the Kazen Fellowship program. We would love to do this without money. It would be amazing, but impossible. And so the group in charge of raising these funds is Mr. George Altgelt, who you already heard from. His beautiful wife, Rosie Altgelt, who's in the audience. His daughter, Emily Altgelt. Myself, Amber Holmes. Miss Yushen Del Rio. Miss Patti Figueroa. And Miss Sonia Banda. We'd also like to take a second to recognize our major sponsors, the ones who really gave so much financially to the program. The Gutierrez family from Falcon Bank, LNF distributors from the La Mantilla family, Douglas McDonald from Texas Community Bank, Jones Day, and Councilmember District 8, Elisa Figueroa. And at this time, we'll start giving out the certificates.
Right. Miss Lercy Aguilar. Yes. Come on up. Not here? In absentia. Mr. Raimundo Alvarado III. And just so you know, each of the recipients is going to share with us a few words. No pressure, you're leading, so don't mess it up.
Yeah, of course. So, good afternoon, everyone. I am Raimundo Alvarado. I am a part of the 2024 cohort of the Kazen Fellowship. Now, usually I wouldn't bring myself to speak publicly, as I tend to mix up my words, or as you can probably tell throughout the speech, will stand like a statue. When I first started the fellowship, I wasn't quite sure what I was getting into. I wasn't even interested in pursuing a career in law. But after Judge Saldana formally introduced herself, she reassured us that the fellowship was meant to be an inclusive experience, welcoming people from all backgrounds. As the days went on, I gradually grew closer to my peers and even developed strong connections with them. Throughout the experience, I was able to step out of my comfort zone, improve both on my social and networking skills, not to mention my public speaking. As a Kazen fellow, Judge Saldana and Judge Song encouraged us to not only explore the legal field, but to engage with and give back to our community. They pushed us to be active, informed, and involved. Most importantly, they served as mentors, constantly guiding us, challenging us, and reminding us of our potential. For that, I'm incredibly thankful. The fellowship didn't just teach us about the law. It taught me how to carry myself with confidence, build meaningful relationships, and see the value in community and mentorship. Thank you. And also, I would like to thank my family, like my mom and my tia, for being here, and our coordinators like Krista, Emily, Alejandra, and most importantly, Judge Saldana and Judge Song.
And Mr. Aguilar will be attending University of Texas, Dallas. We wish him much success. Our next recipient is Gaspar Alberto Castellanos. Congratulations, sir.
Good evening. First off, I want to begin by sincerely thanking Judge Saldana and Judge Sanquiroga for offering us this opportunity through the fellowship, giving us many valuable experiences and connections that were truly wonderful to experience firsthand. This experience was truly meaningful, and I am grateful for your belief and potential in us young students like me. Apart from them, I also want to thank everyone who worked behind the scenes to make this all possible. Our coordinators, our directors, the sponsors, everyone who made this possible and allowed us to do all these things that, like said before, is the only fellowship like this in Texas that allowed us to explore what it really means to be a lawyer inside the courtroom. I'd also like to express my deepest appreciation to my dearest fellows who I may not have known everyone, but I know a lot of them are going to pursue a career in law, and I am truly in awe of how many people are really interested in this and actually enjoy it as much as I do. Most importantly, I want to thank my family. Your love, patience, and perseverance and constant support means the world to me. Thank you for standing by me, for encouraging me to follow my goals, and for believing in me even though I had doubts. This opportunity has made me more confident in my path, the path that I want to take, and as I continue my future off to the University of Texas at Austin to continue my dream to become an attorney, I am in awe. I just want to thank all of you guys once again. Thank you.
And Mr. Castellanos will be attending University of Texas in Austin. Best of luck, sir. Our next recipient is Roberto Cavazos Jr. in absentia. Mr. Raimundo Chaires in absentia as well. Our next recipient is Melanie Chavez. No? All right. Cassandra Cortez. We're striking out here. Okay, all right. In absentia. I know this young lady is here because her presence is unmistakable. Miss Jamie Odette Koss. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
Firstly, I don't want to forget the most important person that led everything to happen here today, God. Without God's power, I would have been absolutely and completely lost. But after that, I obviously want to thank my family, my friends, and I didn't realize until later who I should thank for all of this, but Judge Kazen. Without Judge Kazen's love guiding Judge Saldana, I wouldn't have been here today. When I first went into high school, I knew I was meant for something. I'm not sure what, but I knew I was meant for something. And I thought if I really tried my absolute hardest, I could maybe leave Laredo if I tried really hard. But through this Kazen Fellowship, I learned to dream, that it's okay to ambitious, and in order to do what's best for yourself, you have to be ambitious, to want more and to be hungry and understand that even if you don't think you are capable, try. And I did. Thanks to the Kazen Fellowship and the confidence that it gave me, I applied to many programs, and I got no's, yes, a lot of them, but I got that many more yeses. And through those opportunities, propelled by the Kazen Fellowship, I learned to believe in myself. I learned to believe in Laredo. And now I'm going to Dartmouth College, all the way across the country, something that would not have been possible if not for this program, if not for George Kazen. Thank you. Everyone here who made this possible, thank you, God.
Our next recipient is Miss Vivian de la Cruz. No, Ms. de la Cruz, not present? Okay. And we have Arturo Diaz. Congratulations, sir.
Hi. Before anything starts, I would like to thank God as well as that said. I would like to thank my parents, my friends, Judge Saldana, Judge Song, anybody who contributed to the Kazen Fellowship program. When I first started high school, I was really shy. Anybody that was in my cohort could attest to that in a way. And leaving the program, it propelled me to be more social. This summer, I was a part of the Patriot Scholarship. I had the opportunity to attend Washington, D.C., and this program really helped me open my eyes to the world of politics and made me understand that I can be a change and help bring a change to my community. And I wish in the future to do that, being a health attorney. And I want to thank the Kazen Fellowship program for helping me understand what my dreams are and my meaning in this community. Thank you. Thank you.
The gentleman touched on an issue that brings to mind the transformation that this program provides. And so for those of you all that aren't familiar with the ins and outs of the program, we saw as trial coaches some of these young men and women come in, very kind of quiet and timid. And by the end of the program, I remember this one young lady that I got to coach, she had her hair up in a bun with a pencil through it, and her sleeves were all rolled up, and she's cross-examining someone on the stage. And that was not the timid, quiet person that walked in the door. And so transformation, it doesn't necessarily need to take place over a long course of time. It can be rather immediately when you're inspired, right? When you're in spirit. And I think that's Miss Odette reminded us of the spirit that really kind of very much runs through this program. Miss Leila Diaz. Congratulations, ma'am. Yeah, there you go.
Good evening, everyone. It's truly a pleasure to be here tonight and to see so many familiar faces. Sorry. I want to begin by expressing my heartfelt thank you to Judge Saldana and Judge Song. You believed in me, and even when I couldn't see it in myself. Even though I was incredibly nervous during the interview process, you looked past that and gave me a chance to grow. I will always be grateful for that. Your support has made an impact on my life and helped me shape the path I am on today. I'm truly honored to have been part of the first class of 2023 Kazen Fellows. The George P. Kazen Fellowship sparked a passion for law that I hadn't realized I had. Meeting professionals in the legal field and hearing their personal journeys was incredibly inspiring. One of my most memorable parts of the experience was participating in the mock trial. It was a highlight for me, and it pushed me out of my comfort zone and challenged me to perform my very best. I would like to share something meaningful with you today. This cross that I hold in my hand was given to us by Judge Saldana, and ever since that day, it's been in my pocket. You can ask my mom. She's watched it so many times, and it's been with me ever since. I take it for every test, every out-of-town trip, and prayers. I even have it for work days. It's been with me always, and I always keep it close to my heart. This cross holds so much significance for me, and the sense of peace it brings me sometimes, every time I truly cherish it. I'll always be grateful for the experience. It's given me incredible mentors and friendship that I'll cherish forever. My hope is that one day I can return and make a meaningful impact for the next generation as others have done for me. Thank you.
The young lady that I was referencing a little while ago with the bun, she's not here, Miss Sofia Duarte. I did not recognize her. But she was the young lady who was very transformative and became quite the aggressive cross-examiner. Miss Cassandra Janelle Fisher. Are you present? Come on up. Congratulations, ma'am.
I am incredibly honored and humbled to be standing here today. This achievement would have not been possible without the support, guidance, and encouragement of so many wonderful people. I want to thank my family for their unwavering love and belief in me. Your constant support has been my motivation, and I am grateful. Thank you.
Mr. Jose Flores. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here tonight. A big thanks goes out to, of course, Judge Saldana and Judge Song, and everybody here who was able to make this happen. And a big shout out to the fellows who were able to make it through not only high school, but to make it through life this far. A lot of life is about trial and error, and if you're not failing, you're not trying. And to all of my fellows today, know that you will fail, and failure is fine. Make sure you understand that when you fail, you try, and having that spirit that is what it means to be human. And I have a lot of sentiment while saying this because I know my family isn't able to make it here tonight, but it's because of that effort, that time. It's such a valuable resource. And just like how Judge Saldana said, there's an investment that's been put into this program. Everybody's here's time, the money and all the time that it takes, because that method of payment, which is time, we can't get that back. And it's such a beautiful thing because these people here chose to put their time into us. And I know a lot of what people say, and it's a lot of new age talk where we don't owe anything to anybody. Well, to me, I do. All of you do. You owe all the time that was invested into you. You owe it to Laredo. You owe it to future generations. And I highly doubt that you guys are going to fail in that aspect. Make sure you keep on trying and keep on dreaming. Thank you so much for having me.
Well said. Mr. Juan Pablo Garcia, you present today, sir? All right. Best of luck to you, JP. Vanessa Love Garza, you present? Yeah. Not everybody's born with such a great name. That's an amazing name. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. I am incredibly honored to be part of the George P. Kazen Fellowship Program, Cohort of 2024, and to be receiving this scholarship. From the wise words that Judge Salanya imparted to me to the heartfelt moments that I shared with Judge Quiroga, This program has touched my life in a way I'll never forget. Coming into this, I was unsure of my path. But each day in the courtroom, each conversation, and each lesson helped me see myself more clearly. I discovered a passion for corporate law, not for the career, but for the impact I helped to make through it. This program didn't just guide me, it inspired me. One of the most meaningful lessons that I've learned from this experience is that anything is possible when you believe in yourself, and that the field of law holds endless opportunities for those who are determined to keep going. To everyone who believed in us and gave us this opportunity, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You helped me believe in myself, and that I will always be thankful. Thank you.
Miss Natalie Gonzalez, are you present? No? Wishing you well, Miss Gonzalez, out there if you're watching from home. Miss Fabiola Gonzalez. Yeah. Congratulations.
Good evening, everybody. Standing here, I feel a sense of gratitude for the people, the purpose, and the perspective this program has given me. From the very beginning, we were reminded that we were all here for a reason. Not just because of what we achieved, but because of the potential we hold to lead, serve, and grow. We were challenged to take advantage of every opportunity placed in front of us, and more importantly, to create opportunities for others. The Honorable Judge Diana Saldana and Honorable Judge Diana Song Quiroga consistently reminded us, give back as the program has given to you. That lesson stays with me. The Kazen Fellowship has poured into us through mentorship, opportunity, community, and through the belief in our ability to make an impact. I'm proud and grateful to have been part of this program and to witness its flourishing progression. To my KFP family, thank you for being a source of strength, inspiration, and joy throughout this journey. And thank you to our mentors for seeing us, challenging us, and guiding us. This program has taught me that real leadership starts with listening, with showing up, and giving back. Thank you for being a part of this journey. It has been an honor to grow alongside all of you. Thank you.
Miss Cassandra Jaime. We wish you well. Oh, you're here? Come on up. I was like, right. Hello. Congratulations. Yes.
Hola a todos, bienvenidos. No tengo muchas palabras para darles, pero quisiera empezar por agradeciendo a la juez Judge Saldaña por permitirme ser parte de su programa y permitirme crecer en un lugar donde puedo aprender y donde puedo encontrar mis verdaderas pasiones. Quisiera darle gracias a mi mamá. Quisiera darle gracias a mi mamá y a Ashley, a Leila, a todos y a todos ustedes. Sé que casi todos aquí somos hispanos y todos estamos esperando que nuestros hijos sean buenas personas y que todos crezcamos a ser buenos estudiantes, y sé que todos los padres que están aquí han hecho un buen trabajo, ya que he tenido el placer de compartir mi tiempo con sus hijos, y al haber podido hacer eso y al haber podido estar con la juez, estoy muy agradecida y estoy muy feliz de estar aquí, aunque estoy llorando, pero sí, y that's it. Bye bye.
Bravo. Miss Selena Liendo, are you present? Selena Liendo? No? Is that you? Well, then come on. Do you want to stay where you're at? I can bring you the microphone. You're good with the foot? Yeah, come on. Come on, Sal. Okay.
They're funny. this life.
Congratulations. Yes, here you go.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to sincerely thank my parents, Judge Saldana and Judge Song, and the Kazen Fellowship, and everyone who made it possible. I wasn't expecting to come in today because yesterday, freak accidents always happen to me. I don't know how. I had just sprained my ankle last night, so I've been in the ER all day, but everything's fine, it's just a sprain. So I feel like that's very contradictory to what I want to pursue in my future. I want to be a nurse. So I'm always getting hurt, I'm always getting sick, so it's keeping me on my toes. You know, I'm always learning about what I want to do in the future, even without trying. So I'd just like to thank everyone for making this all possible. And coming from a childhood without access to formal education, I often felt lost. The Kazen Fellowship helped me explore my mind and broaden my perspective on the world. Where I once had no clear vision for the future, this fellowship gave me the tools to grow, discover my passions, and find direction. I entered the program as a shy student armed with only a pink resume and a lot of uncertainty. Today, I'm a more confident, more grounded, and I've found clarity in my purpose to pursue a career in medicine. I'm honored to share that I was recently named the Border Patrol Youth of the Year for 2025. A recognition that reflects the personal and academic growth this program helped me achieve. While I'm not pursuing law, the knowledge and skills I've gained, especially in public speaking and critical thinking, will remain valuable assets throughout my life. This program has been instrumental in my journey. Thank you for believing in me.
Make sure we get a good picture of the boot. Miss Miroslava Lovaina. Congrats.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Miroslava Lovaina, and I'm an incoming freshman at Arizona State University. I come from a single-parent household, so I'm proud to say I'm a first-generation student going out of state. There have been some key factors in my life that have inspired me to become the person that I am today, and the first and most important one is my mother, who is seated right there recording. She has helped me so much to become who I am today. She never discouraged dreaming big for me, so I set myself on the path to become a criminal defense attorney. A pivotal moment in my career choice was being selected for the Kazen Fellowship Program's inaugural cohort in 2023. The 6-week program taught me valuable lessons, both academic and moral, and for that I will be forever grateful. Judge Saldana and Judge Song's willingness to always aid us has been truly encouraging in our journeys to branch out into the world. It was initially intimidating, as most things are when getting out of your comfort zone, but they helped us embark on projects to help our community and learn about ourselves. They believe we can be part of something great and constantly stimulate us to be the best version of ourselves with countless opportunities like the Middle School Citizenship Program. To Judge Saldana, I don't think I will ever stop thanking you for giving the Kazen Fellows a chance to shine, learn, and see what we are capable of. Thank you so much.
Mr. Eloy Lopez. Congratulations, Mr. Lopez.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Eloy Lopez, and I'm part of the 2024 cohort. And I just want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to the Kazen Fellowship and its generous donors. Though I may not know each one of you personally, I really thank you from the deepest part of my heart for believing in us. You've invested in students like me. And because of that, I stand here more confident in my future and more inspired to give back to my community. To the Kazen staff and coordinators, and especially Judge Saldana and Judge Song, I really want to thank you for your unwavering encouragement and support. You've really made a difference in our lives, all of us, and you really impacted us. And this opportunity isn't just a scholarship, it's a reminder that someone believes in me and my potential, and for that, I will always be thankful. And I also want to give a special thanks to my sister who couldn't make it, but still thank you, and to my father who I know is watching me. And to the staff in front, you also have really done a lot for us. Thank you.
Misael Lopez. If you're watching from home, we wish you all the blessed, all the best. Ariana Maldonado. Congratulations.
Hello, everyone. I would like to thank Judge Saldana, Judge Song, sponsors, and the amazing people that have supported the fellowship program. Federal District Judge George P. Kazen was a vital part of the judicial system in this community, and I am very proud to have participated in a program inspired by his legacy. My time in this program has shaped me in many ways. I am usually a quiet, timid person, but during this time in the Kazen Fellowship, I've learned to open up and confidently stand here to talk to all of you today. The fellowship opened my eyes to so many great opportunities, careers, education, and mentors to always look up to. I will now be attending Texas State University this fall and will be majoring in psychology. I'm aspiring for a career within the criminal justice system and hopeful to represent the community of Laredo in the same way Judge Kazen and Judge Saldana continues to do. I will always encourage others to apply for this opportunity in the Kazen Fellowship Program and will never forget my time and the friendships I have made. Thank you.
Ms. Isabella Mancia, are you present today? Ms. Mancia, wishing you all the best if you're watching from home. Ms. Rosemary Ruby Matthews. Congratulations. Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone, esteemed guests and family members. So I'm part of the 2024 cohort. So when I first joined the Kazen Fellowship Program, I wasn't sure if what I had to offer was enough to stand alongside such intelligent and accomplished students. But as time went on, I realized that everyone brings something unique to the table, including myself. This program helped me embrace the truth and grow both personally and professionally. One moment that truly left an impression on me was a conversation with Federal District Judge Dania Saldana. She shared her journey, the challenges she faced, and how she pushed forward despite them. Hearing her story reminded me that success doesn't come from having a perfect path, but from resilience, integrity, and staying grounded in your purpose. To Federal District Judge Dania Saldana and Magistrate Judge Diana San Quiroga, thank you for your wisdom, leadership, and for showing us what it means to lead with strength and compassion. Your example has left a lasting impact. To my fellow peers, thank you for your support and inspiration, especially Cassandra and Vanessa. Thank you for creating a space where we could learn, grow, and believe in ourselves. Y por último, gracias a mis padres por siempre creer en mí, apoyarme en cada paso y recordarme de dónde vengo. Este logro también es de ustedes. Gracias, mami, por siempre apoyarme en todo, en todas mis locuras de hacer todo. Y a mi papá, gracias por todas las vueltas que has dado por mí. The Kazen Fellowship Program taught me that I belong in spaces I once doubted, and for that, I will always be grateful. Thank you.
Mr. Carlos Mendoza. Congratulations, sir. Yes, sir. This is yours.
Hello and good evening. My name is Carlos Mendoza, and I am one of the Kazen founding fellows from the first inaugural cohort in 2023. 2 years later, I still think we are the best group, but all jokes aside, whenever I recall my days at the courthouse, memories of joy, excitement, and accomplishment fill my mind. I remember applying to the program, wanting it so bad. It was my dream to become a lawyer, and still is. And when Judge Diana Saldaña called me one fateful afternoon, congratulating me on my selection into the Kazen Fellowship Program, I was so happy. And hopefully, when I apply to law school, I will receive many calls of acceptance. Because just like Judge Saldaña saw in me, I see it too, and I'm thankful to the Kazen Fellowship Program for my newfound confidence. Thank you.
Mr. Bruno Mendoza. Congratulations, sir.
Hello, my name is Bruno Mendoza, one of the original Kazen Fellowship from the Kazen Fellowship program. I would like to thank my parents, my mom and my dad. I would like to thank the Judge Saldaña and Judge Song, two of the kindest judges I've ever met. I would like to thank everyone who has been a part of the Kazen, how do you say this? Have been working with the Kazen Fellowship program, giving the food, providing everyone structure. And I'm very grateful for this program. I've learned to be a lot more confident, to have a lot more experience in law enforcement. So I am very appreciative. Thank you.
Miss Shania Yenesi Morales, are you present today? No? Wishing you all the best, ma'am, if you're watching. Miss Ashley Ortiz. Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you. First of all, I want to give thanks to Judge Saldaña, Judge Song, and to Cassie, Leila, and Miroslava for always having my back and for helping me definitely push through during that time of the fellowship. And I will always be grateful for such a huge opportunity, especially since as a first generation immigrant, it's always pushed to be a laborer instead of getting more of an education and pushing forward for a future. And this fellowship definitely pushed me towards that. It's been one of my biggest dreams to become a lawyer, and this has pushed me towards that. But thank you.
Mr. Corbin Ponce. Mr. Alfredo Ramirez. Oh, here we go. Congratulations, Mr. Ramirez.
The Kazen Fellowship has truly been a life-changing experience for myself and so many others. Oh, sorry. Throughout the program, we were introduced to a wide range of career opportunities and had the incredible chance to work with dedicated lawyers who walked us through the structure and strategy behind a mock trial. It was more than just learning, it was growth, inspiration, and connections. None of this would have been possible without the amazing individuals who guided us every step of the way. Krista, Emily, and Ryan, thank you for your positivity, patience, and for being the best mentors that anyone could ask for. To Sophia, Selena, Fabiola, Cassie, JP, and Ashley, thank you for being such incredible people to work alongside. You brought out energy, laughter, and joy to every moment. Y'all made every day exciting and fun to be there. To the fellows, you guys were the heart of this fellowship, and thank you for keeping things. Thank you for always making me laugh and pushing me to stay on my toes. Watching your progress throughout the mock trials was one of the most rewarding parts of this experience. Your creativity, dedication, and passion was truly amazed me. And to end, Judge Saldana and Judge Song, thank you for believing in each and every one of us. Your leadership, compassion, and unwavering dedication to justice has opened doors that many of us never thought were possible. Through this fellowship, you taught us not only about law, but about character, service, and the value of giving back. Your example continues to truly inspire us, and we owe you so much of our future success. Thank you.
Ms. Jocelyn Janelle Ramirez.
Hello, everyone. Being a part of the Kazen Fellowship Program has had a powerful impact on me, both personally and academically. Before joining this fellowship, I was more reserved, unsure of myself, and hesitant to speak up or step out of my comfort zone. But through KFB, I've grown into someone who's more confident, more vocal, and more willing to take risks. This experience helped me realize I am more capable of so much more than I ever imagined. One of the most meaningful aspects of KFP was the friendships I formed along the way. I had the chance to meet some truly amazing people, friends who have supported me, inspired me, and made every moment this journey unforgettable. Being a part of a group that shares the same drive and determination made me feel connected and empowered. The fellowship also gave me incredible opportunity to meet individuals who helped shape and serve our community. Hearing their stories, learning from their experiences, and witnessing their passion reminded me just how much of an impact one person can have. It encouraged me to stay true to myself and keep pushing towards my goals, no matter the obstacles. Academically, this fellowship challenged me in all the right ways. It helped me develop more discipline, sharpen my focus, and better prepare for the road ahead, especially college. It reminded me to stay committed, to believe in myself, and to never let anything or anyone stand in the way of my future. To close, I want to thank Judge Saldana and Judge Song, not only for the incredible work they do every day, but for giving all of us this amazing opportunity to learn, to grow, and to discover who we really are. Your support and belief in all of us made all the difference. I also want to thank my family for being here and for all the support they give me every single day. Thank you.
Miss Miranda Peña, is that correct? I'm sorry, Serna. Miss Miranda Serna, perdón. Congratulations.
It's hard to put into words how much the Kazen Fellowship program means to me. One of the most unforgettable parts of the program was learning alongside such passionate and driven peers. Every conversation, every shared challenge, every laugh reminded me that real leadership isn't about standing out, it's about standing together. That sense of community pushed me to grow and reminded me why I care so deeply about creating positive change. I want to sincerely thank my parents for their support, and thank you, Judge Saldana and Judge Song, for always believing in me. Your support reminds us that we're seen, valued, and believed in. Thank you.
Mr. Sebastián Suárez. Congratulations, sir. Yeah, here you go.
Good evening. I want to start off by saying thank you. It is an honor to have been awarded this scholarship through the Kazen Fellowship. I am honored to have served as part of the founding Kazen Fellows. Now, I want to start off by saying thank you to our wonderful judges, to the wonderful sponsors who made the Kazen Fellowship possible. I also want to say thank you to my parents and to every single Kazen Fellow in every single year, including this year, and the ones who are already graduated and left us from this ceremony. Thank you, everyone. It's been an honor.
And that, I believe, concludes our awards to our recipients. Congratulations. The remainder of the program, oh, sorry.
We're going to call up one student again. JJ. It's all about your
Thank you one more time, Judge. Now that my parents are here, I'm so sorry. But thank you. It means the world that you guys are always here for me. And it's just you being here, it's a privilege. And again, like God said, thank you, God. Glory to God. And don't ever forget that. Love you, Mom and Dad. Thank you, Judge.
So I'm gonna brag on Judge Saldana and Judge Song just a little bit. Judge Saldana graduated from UT Law. A lot of you all know the adversity that she faced. Judge Song graduated from Harvard Law, and these ladies crossed state lines, countries, continents. They could have easily gone into private practice and enjoyed very much, a very different life. If you're not familiar with judges, their circle is very small. And they chose a life of public service. Judge Saldana ended up becoming, rather quickly, went to the service of the federal government as a prosecutor. Judge Song went to work for Texas Rio Grande Legal Aid, and then went to work, distinguished herself, by the way, at Texas Rio Grande Legal Aid. And Judge Amber will tell you a little bit more about her career arc. But they signed up, right? They signed up for service. And you all were selected by essentially this committee, and y'all were chosen for not only your accolades, but also for some of the adversity that you all have faced. Because what we know about adversity, that's when we're tested, right? Like, nobody grows physically, emotionally, spiritually, academically from the comfort of their air-conditioned sofa, right? We grow when things are really difficult. And I'm sure everyone here is familiar with the story of Luke, right, from Star Wars. I would hope so. I mean, yes? Kids watch Star Wars these days? Okay, so Luke, he didn't just become a Jedi, right? He had to work on this farm. His parents were essentially killed. He grew up an orphan, and it was not a very glamorous life there on Tatooine, but he started in this darkness, and his arc took him to the light, right, in service of others. And there's another Luke, right? There's another Luke, Luke 12:48 in the Bible. And the chapter and the verse, rather succinctly, comes down to, "For everyone to whom much is given, for them, much will be required, right? And you don't just stumble in to the Kazen Fellowship Program. There's a light in each one of you all that shines and that was observed, and you were pulled from the cosmos and given this temporary human form for this common purpose, right? To serve. And, I know you all are scholarship recipients, and I would just like remind you that blessings rarely come in the form of a check, right? That's the exception. The reality is that blessings are going to come in the form of adversity, and you'll come to know that every problem is an opportunity in disguise. Every problem is an opportunity in disguise. And if you can embrace that universal truth, carry it, take it with you into the future, it will serve you well. I'm reminded that the namesake, right? George Kazen. So many of us stand on the shoulders of giants. So many of us had parents, even broken parents, right? Ancestors. So many of us had angels that we know and that we don't know that all along the way have been pulling for us. I want you to reflect on this, right? I look back when I was your age, clueless, adrift. The fact that you all have in your personal contact list access to and I mean this, like to the all-star cast of these two Diana Squared. And you've got some trial coaches. I've seen some trial coaches here that were participated in the program. I mean, you all have access to people that have access to people that doors, they swing wide open, not because of who they are or the positions that they occupy, but because of the quality of their hearts. And for those of you all that are going into law or law enforcement or into the medical profession, that same spirit of service, it's universal. It carries through wherever the universe may take you. I would remind us that and I'm gonna brag on our sponsors, and Amber mentioned some of them. These folks, Douglas McDonald, the Gutierrez family, the Siete Garza family, even the small donations that came in, these people, they don't know you. They have no idea who you are, right? But they believe in the mission, and they believe that because it's got Judge Song's and Judge Saldaña's and Judge Kazen's fingerprints on it, and that you all were accepted into this program, that's all they needed to know, right? That's all that they needed to know to believe in you and to believe in your stories. And so know that there's a lot of folks, complete strangers, angels, that are helping you along the way because they believe that you've got purpose. And you know that. You all know that you have purpose. We got to listen to some of you all and get to know that common thread, that you all know that you've got this purpose. And I would just say that, go forth, learn what works. If you can bring it back home to Laredo, some of you may not come back home, but wherever you may end up, we trust that you're going to do good, and that if you stay gone a while, to make sure to remember that the warm South Texas wind in your sails is the love that we all have for you all. And I also want you all to know how much you've given to us. I'm a defense attorney. We're busy with our lives and our families, and we forget sometimes. We get wrapped up in our careers, and you all reminded me personally, and I think I speak for a lot of us, how important it is to set that aside and get back and figure out creative ways that you can make it a little bit better place. And to you all, I say thank you.
So we are going to wrap up, I promise. I wanted to say just a few words to the students because I don't get to really be a part of the program, but it means so much to me. This all started with a dream with me, Mr. Altgeld, Judge Song, Judge Saldana. We wanted to create something special in Laredo. So I know we've taken a bit, but there's some things I want to say to you all that I don't really get to spend time with you, so I'm going to take a minute. I am a local attorney here, and I come from a family that had very little. A single mother that did not graduate high school. She struggled with mental health and substance abuse. I had to grow up very quickly. After I graduated high school, I didn't really know what to do, so I joined the military, and then after that, I did end up going to college and eventually law school. But after I left home, I carried with me this feeling that I wasn't enough, and I still do. And I asked another female attorney that I worked with once, how do you have so much confidence when you walk in the room? How do you feel so sure of yourself? Because I don't. And she said, fake it till you make it. And she's like, eventually you'll make it. You don't have to fake it anymore. And I do think about that all the time. And I was a young attorney when she told me that. And I did carry that with me for a long time. But it never quite fit. And eventually, throughout my career, I started to realize that I was just as smart as the other attorneys in the room, and I was just as prepared, and I worked just as hard, if not harder, to get where I was, and that I was enough. And, sorry, got a little emotional. You all have worked so hard, and you've been through so much, and I'm so proud of you, and you guys are you're more than enough. So, thank you. Sorry, I also wanted to have Judge Song Quiroga say just a few closing remarks, and then we'll move on to food, okay?
Thank you for sharing your stories. Each one was a powerful reminder as to why you were chosen to be a fellow and to be awarded the scholarships and to share with your family and loved ones and all of us your inspiring journey. This is just the beginning. Use these opportunities that you have to keep growing, to keep learning, and to keep believing in what you can contribute. You, remember the motto? You are the change. And you are the change that we need to make our community, to make our place a much better place. We believe in you, and we are so proud of you. We want to invite everyone to share in refreshments and celebrations that we have immediately following. Queremos invitar a toda la familia, los amigos, que después de esta ceremonia tenemos comida y tenemos una celebración afuera esperándolos. Gracias por estar con nosotros esta noche. Thank you for being with us tonight.